welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Solorzano, and on this channel we talk all things about manifestation, personal development, and self-growth. If you like that type of content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. So this video is about intuition, but what is intuition? Where does it come from? And why is it important? Why should I follow it? So that's my dog Wilmer. Hi Wilmer. So intuition is basically like that silent hunch, or like that inner whisper that you get, kind of like that little voice that tells you what the right next step is, right? So for instance, I started out, before I started this video, I was like, what should I make my next video about? And all of a sudden I had that thought, I had the intuition, the silent whisper that said, make your video about intuition. So here we are discussing this topic, and I started doing some more research, and one of the leading professionals in intuition in the spirituality realm is Myss. So she is an author, and she just talks about all things spirituality and all things intuition, and basically how to develop and strengthen your intuition. And I just think that intuition is such an empowering thing for people to have, because it kind of gives you like that nudge of like what you should do next, and it makes you trust yourself more. So I just think it's really important to talk about. But she describes intuition as like basically like you're receiving an email from spirit, and it's getting to you at light speed and gives you the task at hand at light speed. So I also have heard that intuition is basically like a GPS system that you can follow within you. It's like this inner GPS, and think about it as like a guiding light, that sort of thing. So that's what your intuition is. Now, why is it important? So intuition is important because, like I said before, it helps you kind of trust yourself more, and it allows for that wiggle room of like you being able to like get to know yourself, kind of leading you to like your desires, what you like, your interests, your activities, and it will just lead you into your life purpose, basically your life purpose, and then all the things that come together in order for you to complete your life purpose or your life mission and that sort of thing. So when I say when all the things come together, one of the psychologists that I think about is Carl Jung. Carl Jung is a Swiss psychologist who basically pioneered analytical psychology, and he talks about how synchronicities is like basically like coincidences, but they're not coincidences. Sorry, my dog is like going wild right now. Wilmer, stop. That's my mom voice. So coincidences are basically things that they're like happenstances. Like they happen, and it's almost like they didn't just happen by chance. Like it didn't come out of nowhere, but it's actually supposed to be something that kind of helps you push you into the right direction. So if you've ever had a situation where you are, I don't know, you're talking to somebody, you're talking with a friend, and then all of a sudden you go into a completely different environment and you hear somebody else behind you or somebody else around you talking about the same exact thing that you were just talking about. That is, some people would say it's a coincidence. Carl Jung would say that it is a synchronicity. So this is important in the realm of intuition, because basically it's like you get the intuition, the guiding light, and then the synchronicity is basically like the universe like reaffirming that you're on the right path, like that you're doing the right thing. So it's just very, like I said, it's like a coincidence, but it's something that doesn't have to be, that is like totally random. It's like, no, this actually is for a reason, and it wants you to kind of like follow along this path more, and like wants to basically let you know that you're on the right track, right? So I think that intuition is very important when it comes to decision making, but I don't want you to believe that it's the only way to go about decision making. You have two different sides of your brain. You have your creative mind, which is connected to your intuition, and then you also have like your analytical mindset, which is connected to your logic and all that stuff. So it's important to be able to know when to use one or the other, or when to have like more of the volume turned up with intuition versus more of the volume turned up with your analytical mindset. So for instance, if you are with a tax preparer and they're helping you with your taxes and they ask you, what was your income last year? And you say, based off my intuition, this is what I think. They're not gonna like that. And there's a time and a place to be able to use one or the other, and it's really important to be able to kind of figure out when that is. And a lot of the times you can kind of figure out your intuition when you just like, it's almost like there's no arguing, right? Like you just have to go along with it. You guys, with this, intuition is basically like your guiding light. Synchronicities is the universe winking back at you, telling you that you're on the right path. And together it makes a beautiful symphony. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. And I love you and happy manifesting. Bye.